Sorry guys, camera turned off. I've my bad. Camera went off on me. Anyways, if you're watching this video, I just made this is part 2. Sorry, camera turned off. I was doing part 1. Anyways, we are watching a video by Sabaton called Christmas Truce. Basically, if you listened in the first video, the video turned off. Sorry about that, guys. It was going good. Anyways, like I said, they are singing about how Christmas was a time during World War II and World War One when brothers of the Allied forces, like the Americans, the French, and the English, came together during Christmas time, and they say we are like brothers. Basically, they came together during Christmas. No cannons were shot at all. It was silent. And the song says, "We lay our guns down on the on the ground that's covered in snow." During that time, that was the time when the men, like I said, the English, the French, and the Americans came together during Christmas time. And they were like family, basically. They all came together like brothers, like brothers. They had Christmas together. They ate dinner. They had like big feast, whatever they can scrounge up or whatever they. I don't know the details, but it was like I said. Christmas was the day the Allies and the American soldiers came together and they had Christmas together. And the song Sabaton singing is when all the men, like that, the Nazis and the Americans and the allies of the Americans, they all, and not the Nazis, but the Americans and their allies, came together and the Nazis stopped shooting their guns. They all took a day off, basically, and they had their dinners with their brothers in arms. Now, the one thing about is it is said, well, during that time, World War II, the men were away from home. Yes, we Americans, French, and British were away from our families, and we were fighting against the Nazis, trying to fight for Jewish freedom. And on that day, on Christmas, the allies of the Americans with the French and the British, they came together like brothers, and they had Christmas together as brothers and friends. And the song is saying too that they and they took a day off basically, and they were and tried. And they sat together with brothers, told stories, and all that other stuff. Now I'm gonna play the video real quick. I'm gonna continue it. Turns gone white. I love this guitar solo. It's awesome. See? It's gonna sing the same thing, guys, so you're gonna have to listen. Wow. See? They, like they said in the video, the men who didn't make it back, Christmas is also a day for those, like, for veterans that were in the wars and they took a day off during the war to be with their brothers in arms and enjoy each other. Like, have a nice meal and sit around and talk and laugh and remember those of their brothers and who have died on the battlefield. It's Christmas, like they said, on the front lines. These during World War II, these men were on the front lines. They were away from home. They didn't get to go home and see their families like we do today, like during Iraq and all that other stuff, or Vietnam, and go home and be with family. No, even during those wars, when your unit was taken back from deployment and put back in the United States. But even the units in World War II, they were all needed on the battlefield, people. They were needed on the battlefield. They didn't get to go home. They had to stay right where they were at during the battlefield, in the trenches or on the base with their brothers in arms and spend Christmas with each other. And like they said, they laid their guns to rest. What they mean by that is it was a time of silence, a time to remember their brothers who have fallen on the battlefield and have not made it or didn't make it. So if you think about it, Christmas is not just a time to just open up gifts and get presents and get like new toys or clothes or jewelry or whatever. No. Christmas is a time to be with family. It is a time to enjoy yourself with family. Be with your brothers and sisters, your aunts, your uncles, your nieces, your nephews, your mom, your dad, your grandma, your grandpa. and cousins and whatever. See, it's not, it's a time to be with your family and enjoy yourself. Like Thanksgiving, too. Thanksgiving is also a time to be with family and enjoy yourself. Yeah, you get food and all that stuff, but it's also a time to be with your family. But it's not all peaches and cream. They have Thanksgiving is and Christmas are a day to take time and reflect with your family on all the hardships you've been through and all the hard shit that has happened with COVID, the riots at the Capitol, all the police deaths, our officers who did, and also our brothers in arms, to be with them and kind of remember a day. And also kind of remember we didn't fight for no reason. We fought for freedom. We fought for freedom during those wars. The American Revolution, the Civil War, the Cold War, the Korean War, Vietnam, World War II, World War I, all those wars, Iraq, all those wars, we have fought for a good reason, for freedom. And to have the right, like I want to say, to vote, freedom of speech, and it's a time, like the song says, it's a Christmas and Thanksgiving. Christmas is a day to be with brothers and family and friends. So, like I'm gonna tell you, during next week, I will be gone on Wednesday, and I'll be posting. I don't know if I'll have time. I will try to post a video on YouTube on my grandparents if they have Wi-Fi or internet. I will see what I can do. I will try. Anywho, this is part 2. I got cut off during part 1. But like I said, this is... Don't forget what I told you. Don't forget it at all. It's very important. So, to all my lovers out there, or my friends, not lovers, sorry. To all my friends, have a good day, and whatever. Bye.